Imagine knowing that the video you're working on right now is going to change your life, breaking the cycle of failure after each upload. An idea that could change everything. But what if you had a ton load of ideas, looking at them every day, not able to decide what to make, and even when you do, you choose the wrong one. And I always chose the wrong one until I asked myself two questions. What makes a video idea irresistible to watch? Will this idea survive the test of the algorithm? And I've been trying to find the answers of those questions in order to save myself from the depression of a 10 out of 10. So I went into a deep dive in the world of ideation in order to find how to make the greatest ones and how can I make them work. But after getting the answers, I felt like I was stuck and I felt frustrated because I had a big problem. I didn't have an actual system to apply to when having any type of idea. And this problem could make my research go all away and fade away like it was nothing. I needed a system of validation of each idea I had. And at first I was stuck not knowing how to actually start making the system to the simplest system that I could make in order to validate any idea I could have, a checklist. And this is the best way in order to validate any type of idea that you have. A checklist is really important in order to take the next step in ideation, because an ideation checklist can help you be better at decision making, make you a lot faster when creating any type of idea, and help you organize your thoughts even better when you apply that same checklist into another process of content creation. But for that checklist to happen, I needed to make a list of why ideas go viral in the first place, and the first reason any video gets views on YouTube, that it hits basic psychology. At first, I didn't understand this until I started to notice that the greatest video ideas on YouTube hits the basic brain psychology, and it created a gap of knowledge. And I know you've probably heard it before that you always want to intrigue curiosity, but let me tell you why this basic and the most basic tip ever always works. The feeling of missing out and not understanding what's going to happen next is deeply embedded in our minds, that when the spark of curiosity hits, our mind starts to really wonder what's the outcome or what's the end game to that thing that I'm curious about, whether it's a video, it's a series, or a film. And the more intrigue and curiosity that you could spark in the viewer's mind, the more you'll be able to draw the attention to that viewer. Because any viewer you've sparked his curiosity will always try to fill that curiosity gap in order to make himself feel a lot better. The intro creates curiosity, and then we creators start to deliver and build up to the end. And this helps keep the viewer watching for a longer period, making the algorithm push your videos to more and more people. And there's so many ways to create a lot of curiosity, like asking a question in your intro.
Have you ever wondered why your biggest moments as a creator or a creative person never happen while you're scrolling through TikTok, Instagram,
or showing a before and after without showing how you actually did it, or opening your intro with a bold statement? So when I thought about it, my ideation checklist needed to have this category, and this category was human targeting. Does my idea spark curiosity? Does it offer a turning point? Does it target a desire? Or does it have a shock factor? And is it simple to understand? But for that to really work, you have to understand and add something that could really change your ideation game forever. An amazing idea doesn't come from the blue. It doesn't come from nothing. It comes from something. And that's why top creators or any creator and anyone who is successful on YouTube will always tell you to copy what works and improve on it. Never steal to copy, but steal to improve. And that's why looking into already successful ideas in your niche or even formats can be a huge advantage that you can have as a small creator in order to grow a lot faster, because those same ideas already had acceptance and people really enjoyed them in your niche or even other niches. You don't want to restrict yourself in your own niche. You want to be able to create a broader type of content for almost everyone on YouTube in order to get more views, more attention, and even more watch time. And that's why I tell anyone who wants to create a YouTube channel, why reinvent the wheel if the wheel is already invented? Try to improve on it. Try to add something and a little twist in order to spark that curiosity that we talked about earlier, to make people enjoy your content even more. That's why I decided to add a battle test checklist. Has this idea been done before? What type of format already worked? Is there a variation of thumbnails that you can make? Can you make an intro that's intriguing in order to make people watch to the end? If you apply them correctly to any idea that you have. But if you have a problem with ideation, this video could really help you improve your ideation process